Figured I'd throw another video up here just because I haven't done it in a while and just there's nothing else to do anyway, so I should be doing something like that. I'm not gonna make it totally long. I just one of the things I'm gonna touch on isn't really like MMA or boxing related. A lot of questions I get from people are about street fights. Do people ever come up to you and challenge you or something stupid like that? And to be honest, that like never happens ever. And I don't know that it's because they'd even know who I was. Either way, I think a lot of it has to do with I'm a big guy, and even the biggest, toughest piece of shit in the bar who's looking for a fight is looking for the smallest, weakest looking dude to sucker punch and show how fucking tough he is. But I've been in a lot of street fights, and of course there's lots of guys in my hometown area that claim they beat me up. But I have most definitely never been beat up in a street fight. And there are MMA fighters, or even pro boxers, but especially MMA fighters who would probably get their ass kicked in a street fight. Especially if it's against overwhelming numbers. But I am not above. I will bite your fucking nose off, your finger off, I'm gonna kick you in the nuts. Why wouldn't I? There are no fucking rules. And if somebody wants to claim I cheated, it's like, whatever, dickhead. Shouldn't have been fucking with me. Some of the, I would actually avoid street fights, and I do if possible. I don't know, they're dumb. But it's more funny to just punk a guy out. One of the funnier stories that comes to mind is I was a referee at a fight in Missouri. And it was an amateur event, and one of the younger fighters afterwards came up to me and asked me, what I thought of his fight. And I wanted some tips on the fight, and I was telling him some big old drunk redneck comes running up and smacks him in the arm and tells him he did a good job. And this guy's obviously wasted and looks at me and gives me this stupid look, and he's like, "You're that fucking pussy ref, too pussyish to get in there." Whatever the word pussyish means, but that's what he said. And the little guy's like, no, Travis, I know him, he's drunk, don't worry about him. So I just laughed, and the guy's just sitting there like just with a stupid look on his face. And we've all been there where you really want to say something to somebody, or you got in an argument with somebody, and then afterwards you're like, fuck, I should have said that. So, but this is one of the few times I was thinking on my feet and something funny came to mind and I used it. And I could beat this guy up. He may not think I could, but and I even said that I'm like, I could just beat you up and give you a black eye or whatever. You go to the bar later and tell everybody you won. Who the fuck cares? But if you don't get the fuck away from me right now, I'm going to take you down and I'm going to give you a fucking hickey. And I want to hear you explain that shit to people. And he just got a look on his face and just nodded his head and walked away. What do you call me, gay? Fuck you. What are you, a homophobe? But no, explain how you're a big motherfucking tough dude and that another guy took you down and got a hickey. I don't even know where the fuck that came from because it was never even a joke that was discussed, but it turned out to be pretty funny.